Hello Aries, hello and welcome into your general tarot card reading regarding your job and career. So Aries, what do we have here? We have the Chariot, we have Eight of Cups, we have Knight of Pentacles and King of Swords. And King of Swords comes as kind of card that is like a food for thought, kind of advice, suggestion. So the Chariot is suggesting overcoming some kind of difficulties, leaving something behind. Also, it's indicating about it's indication of understanding that life is not always a smooth sailing when it comes to the work environment, and sometimes working life it's all about managing your own expectations, but also other people's expectations, some kind of inner conflicts. So the Chariot might be indication over here you are overcoming some kind of difficulties, and whatever difficulty it might be you stopping caring what other people they have to say about you, and you being more confident, overcoming your own inhibitions, your own limitations. Chariot is indicating the will of power as well, but equally might be showing that you are able to put certain differences aside and merge different aspects, different people together to kind of bring them forward. Then and job-wise, you might be just starting a new position, also might be indicating some kind of trouble to do with your current position. So this is a general reading, so I'm going to try to kind of explain the best how I can to kind of give you the overview. Also, the Chariot might be indication of in terms of work to not focusing on small things. It's all about focusing on the bigger picture, not blowing out of proportion certain difficulties, conflicts. It's just about believing yourself and not allowing other people to bring you down. It's all about the strong belief in your own capabilities. And because you have a Eight of Cups over here, you might come to some kind of realization, and that might be some kind of either emotional disappointment or some kind of disappointment in general. So you might be that might be something to do with the company, that might be something to do with the project, maybe with some of your co-workers. You're going to kind of wanting to detach yourself. You're going to choose to walk away from something because you know that it's not worth your effort, or you're going to feel that is your emotional involvement is not needed, and maybe you're going to have that realization that you invested way too much into things that in greater schemes not necessarily that worthwhile the effort. Also, for some of you, you're going to become a little bit disillusioned, and you might want to consider looking for something else, or you're going to kind of wanting to venture into something else, maybe changing your current position, maybe changing a career. So this is all about knowing what is it that you want to do. And if your heart is not in it, excuse me, you have to ask yourself, is it worthwhile to stay? And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. And Knight of Pentacles is kind of representing this kind of long-term gain. Is kind of representing long-term investment. It's representing need for representing yourself in very pragmatic, professional kind of manner. Being, once again, it's something about being emotionally detached from the thing, from the projects, from kind of whatever is happening in terms of within the office environment. And I would also say that it's suggesting to work within the existing systems. It's not to try to be try to throw baby with the bathwater, so to speak. So this is also you looking from a longer long-term perspective. It's looking into how certain things can be done and kind of planning ahead. So the Knight of Pentacles indicating is that this kind of long-term investment, or what is it that you would like to invest, what is it that you would like to do. So it almost is suggesting to cast your emotions aside and be very practical and kind of be almost like a tactical over here when it comes to your work environment, your current position. Equally, what this is also suggesting, so if you're going to choose and try to look for new employment, the suggestion here to come across as someone who is very trustworthy, dependable, very keen, and you're not going to come across as a someone who would choose to kind of create a little revolution. So it's about more about the to show kind of evolution, but not revolution, to kind of present yourself that way. And in terms of this additional commentary, we have the King of Swords over here, and King of Swords, that is just a food for thought for you, actually, Aries. So there might be someone within your work environment, and that kind of goes both ways. There might be someone within your work environment that does your head in. They're very difficult, they might be very abrupt, they might be very single-minded, someone who is very difficult to kind of impress, and they know what they know, and they kind of form decisions extremely quickly. So the King of Swords is suggesting to not take it too personally, and I think the Chariot and maybe the Eight of Cups is maybe kind of referring to not to take things too personally, just believe in yourself. And the King of Pentacles in this particular case would also suggest with the King of Swords is just to not show any emotions. If you're going to look for new employment, as the Knight of Pentacles and Eight of Cups is might be suggesting, as well as the Chariot in a way, is to impress someone. So it's almost what comes across to whatever emotions you have, however you might feel disappointed, irritated, is the key is to not to show it. But overall, it looks like you'll be its choice is yours, how you're going to manage, how you choose to overcome it. But overall suggestion is to believe in yourself. Don't be too not be too concerned about what other people they have to say. Be very professional, be very focused, and do whatever is expected, and in a professional manner. And what you feel, how you feel emotionally, privately about it it's up to you. If you're going to choose to leave your employment because of that, because you don't feel that's the way forward, the suggestion is you can do it. However, you have to kind of how you're going to present yourself, it's to be extremely professional. So Aries, thank you for tuning. Have a smashing month, and bye for now. If this reading has resonated with you, please like, comment and subscribe to my channel. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please feel free to go to my website www.tarotwithmishka.co.uk, or alternatively you can email me at mishka@tarotwithmishka.co.uk. If you'd like to find me on Facebook, just simply type in Tarot with Mishka. I would like to say a massive thank you for tuning in, and bye for now.